of the final presentation for this, today's block, to welcome from Headway Swindon, Sonia de Blaquière, I want to say. How was that?
Very good.
Is it?
I'll just share my screen. I hope everyone can see that.
That's great, thank you.
Good. So good morning, everybody, and it's lovely to have the opportunity to share the information we have about our service. I'm hoping that a lot of people on the call are aware of Headway Swindon, but if you're not, you soon will be. So my name is Sonia de Blaquière, and I'm the Service Development Manager at Headway Swindon. And primarily we work with adults who have had a brain injury. So we are a local charity, but we're also, you may have heard of other Headways across the country. There are many of them, and we are affiliated to a national charity, Headway UK, but all of the Headways run completely independently of that, and run our centres how we feel the local area is required. So looking at the client base and what they need. And we are predominantly centre-based, or have been for many years. We've been in Swindon since the late 80s, but have just grown and grown over the years. So this is a picture of our centre in lockdown times. Luckily, we've been able to stay open the entire time, but the first lockdown we had to shut our centre, and we converted everything to remote working, which was really quite tricky, being that we offer face-to-face support. People come to our centre each week, and so that was quite tricky to not only train the staff in technology, but also a lot of our clients as well. But we managed it very well, and now we are having clients come back to the centre. But in some ways it's good, because we've now had a look at our service and are looking at, well, what things can we keep from lockdown, and what things do we want to go back to. So all of the clients that come to us, we have currently about 86 come a week. They have all had a brain injury of some sort. And we concentrate predominantly on cognitive rehabilitation therapy. Our clients love to come to our centre because they get peer support, they get a sense of well-being, they get someone to talk to that understands what they're going through, especially their own peers, because they've walked the same journey. And, it's an incredibly difficult time for people when they've had something happen to them all of a sudden, out of the blue, unexpectedly. So we are commissioned by Swindon Borough Council to provide this service, which is great. And most of our clients are from the local area. However, we do work with people across other local authorities, especially if they live nearer Swindon than some of the other Headways that might be a bit further away. But also people like to come to Headway Swindon because of the actual work that we do with the cognitive therapy. So we do take referrals from other areas. So as you can see, we do have a lovely centre, and it's based in Dorking. And one of our staff in this picture is at the front running a memory group. And due to social distancing, we've got only 3 clients come in to have a look and work with us on their memory. Normally, in normal times, we probably have about 26 people a day. So we've had to sort of cut things back quite a lot. We have some people joining virtually now as well. So clients that come to us have different brain injuries. And so this pie chart shows you a sense of what kind of injuries people have. So you can see that predominantly we have a lot of people with stroke or road traffic accidents, but a variety of other things as well. And obviously each injury is very personal to that person, and they have to walk that journey. For anybody who doesn't know what hypoxia or anoxia is, it's when people are starved of oxygen to their brain. So usually things like choking. We have some people who have attempted suicide and had an anoxic injury. So lots of different reasons that people come. But their common goal is to be rehabilitated and get the best out of the situation that they've found themselves in. So the clients take a great deal, they need a great deal of support in order to come to terms with what's happened to them, and a lot of emotional support, as you can imagine. And we in all of this, we don't forget families, because they are walking that journey with that person. And that can be extremely difficult as well. So, as I mentioned, we run a program of cognitive rehabilitation therapy. So that's pen and paper exercises, computers, some physical work, and it's kind of around areas that people have lost. So things like their memory, their concentration, sort of processing skills, planning, organising. Strategies as to how to cope with the loss, and education around their injury. Each process is tailored to each individual, because, as you can imagine, people learn in different ways. People have different speeds of working. Some people are coming to us just needing to learn to write their name again, let alone sort of higher functioning skills like money management, or planning a day, or initiating an activity. We have some specialist software programs. We have one that's specifically for speech and language, which is called React2, and that's a really good program, because it's you can work with people who don't have speech problems with it as well. I've mentioned our families who, especially during this current time, have been engaging with us a lot more because of their caring responsibilities, and caring needs have increased. Having not been able to come to the centre, they haven't had that kind of respite that they would have with the person coming to us. They come for the whole day. So often they'll say, oh, thank goodness they're in a safe place. I can go off and do what I want to do, and I know they're going to be okay. So that's been really quite challenging. We work with local colleges and schools to provide student placements for health and social care or psychology students. And we also work with some of the universities. So we've currently got a student doing an undergraduate degree from Plymouth University who is working with us at the moment. And of course, not forgetting our volunteers, which of course we couldn't run our centre without. Josephine is our volunteer coordinator, so she looks after all of them, and they're during this time, it's been tricky to engage with them in the centre because of the social distancing, but we've asked them to write letters to our clients and join our virtual calls, etc. So that's been really positive. And our referral sources are basically anyone can refer. Families, person who's got the brain injury, any professionals. We have got a referral form. We've got a form on our website. You can call up or email, and we'll take referrals. And then the process is that they would come in for a visit to have a look at our centre and have a sort of fact-finding session with us to find out what the difficulties are. And then should they wish to come and join us, we offer them a 4-week trial. In that time, we do various assessments to find out what the difficulties are and at what level they're working at. And then we refer them to social services, whichever one is their local one. And the service is means tested, so they would have to have a funding review. And then we regularly review all their process and set goals for them throughout the time they're with us.
Just one or two more.
Okay, so this is just a quick pie chart of who has referred to us. So it's quite a good graphic of where we get our referrals from. Some of the things that we offer. And there are so many more things that we offer, and we do have to fundraise for a lot of things, even though we are commissioned for each client to attend. If we want to do anything bespoke, then we have to do fundraising for that. There's some pictures on the left-hand side. There's art packs that we had to send out during lockdown. a client working on some brain training. In the middle, a couple of clients who had a walk with us. And in the top right, a virtual memory game that some clients joined in with. And at the bottom right, we found out a lot of our clients didn't have any technology, so we did some fundraising, and we were lucky enough to buy tablets that we could loan out to our clients and also teach them how to join in with Teams. I'll skip that one. And then that is our contact details. So if anybody is interested in referring or getting in touch and finding out more, we've got a great website with lots of videos on as well. So feel free to get in touch. Thank you very much.
Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much, Sonia. And leave it up there. Joe's hand has shot up. So Joe, please.
Just, yeah, I may have missed it, Sonia. I was wondering if you have referrals from people outside Swindon. If you've got 86 people, presumably you've got people coming in from Gloucester and West Berks and Wilts and so on. They're properly commissioned. I mean, they're spot purchased or something, are they?
Yeah, we do. We have probably about mid to late 40s are people that are Swindon based, and then the rest are usually from outside. We have private payers as well, so that's another aspect because it depends on their circumstances. But we have people from Wiltshire, Gloucestershire, with some from Berks. So all over really, if they're happy to travel, and a lot of people are happy to travel because of the service we provide to them, which is really great. Yeah.
And do you have contact now with the new provider of the private hospital down the road? Because
yes.
when Bert being Brain Injury Rehabilitation Trust.
So we've got Avalon now. Yeah, and we have in fact one of our clients was in a care home and has now moved there, and so we are now engaging with getting her back with us as well as part of that treatment. So we're working quite closely with them, and also care homes as well. We've got people in care homes with brain injuries, so it's been great to be able to be a bit more diverse, I guess.
Thanks.
Thank you. Ram, I can see your hand up.
Thank you, John. A question. Do you take clients from suffering from dementia who are losing their memory?
We have got some clients who are in that category, but they came to us with a brain injury first, and then it's developed into dementia. So we wouldn't necessarily take anybody who's got that first. We try and work with people with rehab potential. So people who are going to improve their skills rather than a degenerative situation. But if they come to us and then they get it, we try and keep them as long as possible, as we can, basically.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, is there a last question? In that case, huge thank you to you, Sonia.
Thank you
for joining us. And again, thanks to everybody. It's been a really great 2 sessions this morning. We've got a full week of it, as you know, so we're back again 9:30 tomorrow. I've emailed everyone with the programs, but it's still, up on our website or the Eventbrite link. So yeah, we got the same 2 slots tomorrow, starting 9:30. And if you do want to follow up any of the organisations who have spoken or are going to speak, check out the beta directory, the directory we've set up. It's vas-swindon.org and then /directory, and you can and the videos that we're recording from these presentations will be up there as well. So again, thanks everyone for coming. Really enjoyed this morning's session, and for the hard-hearted, whatever it is, the harder, I'm not sure the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. I'll see you tomorrow. So thanks a lot and see you then.
Thanks, Joel. Take care.
Cheers.
Thanks, Joel. See you tomorrow.
Take care. Cheers.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.